Gentlemen, please remove your caps and join us as our choir leads us in the Star Spangled Banner. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, faculty members, parents, families, and friends. As president of the class of 2018, I welcome you on their behalf to our commencement exercises. Today is a milestone in our lives, marking the end of many years of academic study and participation in sports and school activities. After this morning, members of our class will follow different paths, seeking different goals. Some of us will continue our education by attending 2-year and 4-year colleges and universities, as well as technical and trade schools. Some will enter the armed forces to pursue career goals. Still others will go directly into the workforce of America's economy. Whatever roads we have chosen to take into the future, our years at Harriman High School and the love and support of family and friends have prepared us for these changes. We deeply appreciate your presence here today to share in this most important occasion with us. Please make this occasion enjoyable for all of us by turning off your cell phones, staying in your seats, and not approaching the floor to take pictures. Thank you.
This morning we are honored to have our musical performance through our commencement exercises. The Harriman High School Choir led us in the Star Spangled Banner arranged by Russell Robinson. They will perform If You're Out There arranged by Mark Breimer with a solo by Miss Trinity Clark. And they will partner with the Rhapsody in Blue to perform Harriman High School's alma mater. The Harriman High School Rhapsody in Blue band will perform Pomp and Circumstance, Lightning in the Field by John Mackey, and will accompany our chorus as they lead us in our alma mater. We hope you enjoy the musical part of our program.
class of 2018 is honored to have salutatorian Autumn Combs. Autumn Combs is the daughter of Margie and Earl Combs. Autumn is a member of Beta Club and has also participated in the Scholars Bowl. She has also played on the women's tennis team and has served as sophomore class treasurer and has been class president both her junior and senior years. Autumn plans on attending Tennessee Tech University, where she plans to major in microbiology. Autumn credits her hard work and determination for achieving the status of salutatorian. I have been friends with Autumn for 2 years now. Things weren't always good between us. We actually couldn't stand each other freshman year. But as junior year rolled around, we became friends, and the only thing I would change is that we didn't know her sooner. To those who don't know her, she is quiet and shy, but the Autumn I've come to know as caring, funny, dedicated, and determined. She is one of my best friends, and I am honored to have the privilege of introducing her to you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our class of 2018 salutatorian, Autumn Combs.
Good morning, parents, teachers, students, school board members, and district staff. I would like to begin by thanking all of you for your attendance this morning. From teachers to family and friends, you have all been profoundly influential in the lives of those graduating today. It is safe to say, on behalf of the graduating class of 2018, thank you for all of the time and support that you have invested in all of us to not only make us better students, but better as people. This is the day that many of us have been both anticipating and dreading for as long as we can remember. For over a decade, we have been living our lives in preparation of this moment. It feels as though we have been waiting forever for the longest chapter of our lives thus far to come to an end. Everything we have done has been leading up to this, graduation. That having been said, today is no small feat. At the risk of sounding cliche, it marks the end of an era and the beginning of another. For many of us, it felt as if this day would never actually come. Finally, after 13 years of waking up much earlier than we ever wanted to and staying up late to finish homework assignments that we kept putting off, we can say that we've made it. It is impossible to talk about graduation without recognizing all of the hard work, determination, perseverance, and sacrifice that is exemplified in the attitudes of every graduate here today. No matter how hard things may have gotten, we can all say that we worked even harder to get to this point in our lives. As freshmen just entering the new and intimidating world of high school, we had no idea what to expect for the first 4 years of our lives. All I knew was that we couldn't wait to be done with high school and move on to become adults. Through the years, we've accomplished things that we never imagined. For many of us, that includes being accepted into college, or for others, into the workforce or armed services. We have made unexpected friendships with people that have influenced our lives beyond anticipation and have grown away from ones we thought would last forever. We have faced obstacles that threatened to stray us from the goals we were trying to achieve, but have worked tirelessly to overcome them. We have laughed, cried, become professional procrastinators, and even made it through chemistry. We are here today as proof that all of our stress and hard work has paid off, no matter how much we wanted to give up. We can all proudly claim that we have all strived to make it to where we are today and can take great pleasure in saying that we have completed one of the biggest accomplishments in our lives thus far. This milestone, like so many others, does not come without its bittersweet moments. One thing that many of us have come to realize is that with graduation comes an ending. It is a universal truth that everything will eventually end, and I, like so many others, have come to dread it. Endings are inevitable, along with the goodbyes that must come with them. Today, we must say goodbye to the sense of familiarity that we have come to know in the happenings of our everyday lives. From this moment on, we now embark into uncharted territory. We must figure out how to navigate the unfamiliar and sometimes terrifying circumstances that come with our newfound sense of adulthood. Despite the fear that we may sometimes feel at the prospect of new experiences, we must also face those experiences with anticipation and excitement at what lies ahead. With that being said, I would like to leave you with a quote by Rahm Emanuel. You will have failures in your life, but it is what you do during those valleys that will determine the heights of your peaks. The road we are now facing will not be easy. We will be presented with more challenges and problems than we can imagine. I am in no way qualified to administer life lessons, but there is one thing I have learned thus far, it's this. Do not feel fear of failure. Instead, let it motivate you to continue to use your talents to work for success and strive for the greatness that each and every one of you are capable of. Congratulations, class of 2018. It's been great. Thank you.
The valedictory address this morning will be presented by Isaiah McDowell. Mizaiah McDowell is the son of Carrie McDowell and Preston Anderson. Mizaiah is a member of Beta and FCA. He has also participated in Art Club, Ebony Club, and Science Club. He has been on both the football and soccer teams and has served as a member of the Student Council. Mizaiah plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. He will major in civil engineering. Mizaiah's advice to underclassmen is do not let adversity discourage you from chasing your dreams.
Before I start, I'd like to just the perfect opportunity to tell my parents I got a speeding ticket on my way over here, so. But good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class of 2018's graduation ceremony, none of which would be possible without the love and support from all of our family, friends, and faculty. But today is not about you. Today is about each and every one of the fine individuals sitting behind me. And from this moment forward, I will be speaking directly to my graduating class. So it is without any further ado, I would like to begin my speech. My theme derives from 1 Samuel chapter 16 in the Bible, and is the beginning of the story of David. It goes something like this. God speaks to Samuel, telling him that he must anoint the next king of Israel. God explains that this king will be one of Jesse's sons. Samuel goes to meet the sons, and as he inspects them, he finds that each one looks more fit to rule than the last. After meeting everyone, he thinks to himself, now, this has to be the guy, God. He looks fit, he's strong, he's tough. And God tells him to hang on a second. He tells him, I'm not looking at his appearance or his looks. I'm looking at what's in his heart. All of the sons presented were rejected, and Samuel had to ask Jesse if he had one more son. Jesse told him that he had one, tending the sheep, the youngest, David. Samuel saw a small, albeit healthy boy, but God saw a king and commanded that he be anointed. Personally, I can relate to the story of David, because when I was younger, I was viewed as a wild child, and I don't think anyone saw potential for me to be standing behind this podium as valedictorian in elementary or middle school. Yet here I am. And today I want you to know that I believe that there are lessons in the story of David becoming king to help unlock the potential inside of all of us to live out our best possible future, accomplishing unbelievable feats. The first lesson is to have faith. As in the story of David, some people just do not have the ability to see what's inside of you, and so they may not understand or believe in your dreams. Do not let that deter you or cause you to live down their lowered expectations. Believe in yourself. Follow your heart. Know that there are great things in store for you, and act accordingly. Live up to your hopes and make wise decisions that keep you far from troubles and push you closer to success. The second lesson is that education is important. David, as a boy, was a sheep herder and a musician, but he still had much to learn before he ever led an army and eventually became the king he was anointed to be. Today we graduate from high school, but that doesn't mean our learning should end. We too have to work our way up to greatness. Some of us will continue our education in college, while others will learn a trade. Whatever our paths, we will learn more about the world and the things that interest us so we can hone our skills and become masters in our chosen craft. This will help us stand out in our careers by becoming leaders in our fields. The third and final lesson is to serve others. David played music to soothe and comfort Saul. He watched his father's sheep, and he ran supplies to his brothers and other soldiers on the fort lines. He was already anointed to be king and still helping others. While you are forging your paths, focusing on your future, don't forget to connect with fellow human beings and show kindness, even if they are unkind or do not return your kindness. Kindness and generosity are not business transactions, and you should not expect anything in return. There is something you do because you should, and you can. It is the same with extending compassion and forgiveness. These are the things that will make us feel better about ourselves and give us inner peace. This is when our heart really shows and makes us worthy of the gifts and talents that we have been given. Once you learn these lessons and apply them in life, it's like a combination that opens up what's inside of you, your personal power to continually grow. David became king, and we are all graduating. But what will we become? Capital One commercials ask, what's in your wallet, to advertise maximizing credit. But I'm asking you, what's in your heart, so you can think about how to maximize your potential. There will be an abundance of bumps in the roads. Some will make you consider quitting. Be brave and embrace the challenge. Nothing really worth having is easily obtained. Finally, I will leave you with a quote from Max Ehrman's Desiderata. Be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors, aspirations, and the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2018.
The future's come yesterday, and we're already late.
Good morning. It is now time for our presentation of diplomas. This morning, joining us on the floor for presentations, Dr. Leah Watkins, Director of Schools, Mr. Russell Jenkins, Secondary Supervisor, Mr. Scott Callahan, Principal, Mr. Bobby Clark, Assistant Principal, Mr. Drac Langley, School Board Member, and Mr. Danny Wright, School Board Member, and also calling our names, our announcer today will be Mr. Larry Salley.
Isaiah Brandon McDowell, valedictorian, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Autumn Michaela Combs, salutatorian, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Jocelyn Michaela Denham, state honors, honors with distinction. Kaylee Nicole Bullard, honors with distinction. Laurel Grace Chapman, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Trinity Michelle Clark, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Dalton Ryan Briley, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Zachary David Ladd, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Asiana Shaylin Basil, honors with distinction. Mackenzie Ray Breeden, honors with distinction.
Go Taylor!
Shaitasia Tani Thomas, honors with distinction. Emily Mackenzie Swallows, state honors with distinction, honors with distinction. Ashley Peyton Edgerton, state honors, honors with distinction. Savannah Rain Smith, honors with distinction. Sean Crawford Monkhouse, honors with distinction. Alexis Brooke Dooley, State Honors with Distinction, Honors with Distinction. Jose Luis Acosta, Honors with Distinction. Michael Vincent Simic, State Honors, Honors with Distinction. Timothy Isaiah Hackworth, Honors with Distinction. Jacob Daniel Connor, State Honors, Honors with Distinction. Hannah Lee Koziel, Honors with Distinction. Haley Renee Cassidy, State Honors, Honors with Distinction. Christina Ellen Pack, Honors with Distinction. Mark Antonio Chance Peralta Treese, State Honors, Honors with Distinction. Elijah Pierce Duncan with Honors. Luke Benjamin Guerin Googe with Honors. Cheyenne Storm Bauman with Honors. Spencer Evan Moore, State Honors with Honors. Keaton Nathaniel Jones, State Honors with Honors. Victoria Allison Fink with Honors. Kit William Niez with Honors. Tyquasia Shanique Thomas with Honors.
That's Tom. Shy already went. That's my ding. That little ding is
This is great.
Jonathan Michael Connor with Honors. Drake Bennett Gould with Honors. Caitlin Mackenzie Parks with Honors. Alyssa Lynn Poor with Honors. Juan Christian Barrios Jr. with Honors. Amanda Louise Mayton with honors. Stormy Danielle Cook with honors. Sarah Elizabeth Cox, state honors with distinction with honors. Sarah Victoria Corinne Hamby with honors. Ethan Tibbs Moore with honors. Isaac Thomas Gann, state honors. Rowena Faye Allen. Sheldon Reed Anderson. Joshua Daniel Arthur. Vanessa Shaylin Ashley. Rachel Regina Berry. Andrew Dominic Beasley. Devin James William Burton. Leif Alexander Clark. Alicia Desai Demery. Brandon Lee Emily. Jasmine Brooklyn Rochelle Galloway. Jordan Cheyenne Hayes. Taisha Ayan Nishay Holmes. Abigail Joanna Jenkins. Hunter Wayne Jenkins. Tyler Michael Jenkins.
Rayon.
Keyshawn LaVar Love. Gabrielle Brooke McCoy. Malia Rajan Moore. Caitlin Elizabeth Parks. Trey Jordan Richardson Salmons. Hannah Brooke Sands. Stephen Lewis Sanford. Quindarius Zyquan Stokes. Victoria Leanne Sweeten. Tucker Lee Teague. Hunter Dean Webb. Carson Valen Williams. Christopher Michael Lee Worthy. Travis Wayne Wright Jr.
Congratulations, class of 2018, on the completion of this phase of your life. You know, it gets harder every year to tell each group of students bye and welcome them into another class of Harriman High School alumni. I would like to leave this class with the words of a song that has come to mean so very much to me. This song is by Josh Wilson, entitled Dream Small. And the lyrics I want you to remember from today are this: dream small. Don't bother like you gotta do it all. Keep loving, keep serving, keep listening, keep learning, keep seeking, keep searching, keep praying, keep hoping. Because out of these small things, and watch them grow bigger, the God who does all things makes oceans from rivers. This seems counterintuitive to what you guys have heard me say since the time you walked through these doors. I've always told you to dream big. I've always told you to make plans, to conquer your fears, and pursue greatness. But this song tells us to dream small. These lyrics tell us to focus on the daily acts of service, loving, listening, praying, and to be mindful that we do not have to do it all. We do, however, need to always remember that every race that has been won, every journey that has been completed, every dream that has been realized has been done so by the individual who bravely took that very first step. You are starting a new race, a new journey, a new dream as you finish this chapter and step out to pursue greatness. But you must take that first step. For some of you, this chapter has been rather easy, and the steps light and swift, while others have found your steps burdensome and heavy. No matter how you arrive, you must always remember the path. Those who had it easy, at some point, your remaining journey will encounter difficulty and trials. Learn from the classmates and the people in your lives who have persevered and determined not to give up. Remember that difficulties show us a great deal. They show us a great deal about ourselves, and they show us who our true friends are. Those who have struggled mightily, don't be dismayed that your life will continue to be so difficult. Rejoice in the understanding that you have already overcome. You have already overcome obstacles to reach today. You have prepared, you have been tested, and you have proven yourself to face adversity. In closing, I ask a very simple and very small favor from each of you. As you begin your new direction, go change the world. A very wise man always told me to leave this place better than I found it. Don't forget the lyrics of which I just spoke. Don't bother like you got to do it all. I'm not asking you to travel the globe in search of world peace or a cure for the incurable. I'm simply saying, as the lyrics tell us, dream small. Look out your front door, change your world for the better. Make a difference in your friend's life, in your family's life, in your neighborhood. Each step you take towards these dreams makes your world better, and makes my world better, and makes our world better. The song says, "The God who does all things makes oceans from rivers, also rivers from streams, and streams from creeks, and creeks from raindrops. But without the first raindrop, the ocean could not be." So dream small by leaving your world a better place. Leave your world a better place and keep loving, keep serving, keep listening, keep learning, keep praying, keep hoping, keep seeking, keep searching, because it is out of these small things that we watch them grow. Class of 2018, I challenge each of you to be humble in your journey, be honest in all things, be slow to anger, but quick to forgive. The greatest force in this crazy world is love, so take care of one another. Don't forget those people who have helped you on your journey. At this time, I would like to honor those faculty and staff who are here as faculty and staff for the final time at Harriman High School. If these individuals will do me a favor and stand, it is instrumental to the growth and success of Harriman High School that their careers have been in our way, and we appreciate what they do. Mr. Hicks. And the unforgettable Miss Greta Morris. Class of 2018, I think you will agree with me that it is not on our own that we accomplish all these things. It is also with the help of our family members. It is also the help of the wonderful faculty and staff. So if you will, please help me honor them at this time. Stand and applaud, please. It is now with great honor and through the power charged to me by the Roane County Board of Education, Director of Schools, Dr. Leah Watkins, the city and community of Harriman, and the great state of Tennessee, that you are now Harriman High School graduates, class of 2018. You may flip your tassels. stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater.